Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. And today I am bringing you Men of the Cross, Battle Scars, book number 1 by Charlene Newcomb. This is the historical romance that I've been blabbering about for a couple of weeks now. And by historical, I mean we are going to the crusades. That's right, people. We are going on a journey to the Holy Land to fight with King Richard, and we are going to meet some spectacular side characters along the way. But first, let's meet our main characters. We have Henry and Stephen. Henry is leaving his home. He's never really ventured too far away, and his father has warned him, "Son, you know nothing of war." But Henry's like, "I've trained for this. I know what I'm getting into. I am fighting for God and country." Henry has no idea what he's going to, but he thinks he does. When they get to port, they meet this boisterous storyteller. He has fables for everything, and his name is Stephen. Henry and Roger decide to kind of help Stephen to his room, where he makes sort of a lewd comment, and Henry just kind of like brushes it off and says it's because of the drink. Come to find out, Stephen likes the men. And Henry, of course, is, "I will be your friend, but I cannot help you in any way, shape, or form in that manner." He is betrothed, plus he is a man of God. And the priests have said that that is a sin, that is a surefire way to get you to hell. As time wears on, things become more and more problematic for Henry. And I'm not just talking about like his feelings for Stephen. I'm talking about life, war, the dredges, how he views humanity, the things that he sees one human being do to another human being, and seeing how somebody else is okay with what they're doing to another. And how can you be okay? How can you then that night go and feast and laugh? And how can he see this wonderful man, King Richard, that he has built into his head as just the mightiest of the might, proclaim and do and make these announcements, throw forth this battle, and sleep well at night? You know, he has to come to these conclusions that he was not ready for war. And then death strikes so close to him and around him, and he sees things firsthand that are just grimy and dirty, and he has to deal with his feelings for Stephen. But regardless how he feels about any of it, he has to march on. He's a knight, and they're at war. But it's not all bad. One of the fun and most exhilarating things that I have been met with in a story in a very long time was the side characters. I am a stickler for side characters. It's one of my favorite things. Like, I love main characters and I love their stories, but I always seem to fall in love the most with a side character. When I first started this story and the side characters started to pop up, I said, wait a tick, is this like the untold side story of Robin Hood? Because we meet Robin, Little John, and some other people that have a pretty good telling in that story. And it's not, but we get to see these people in a different light, how they became to be the glorious wonders of how we know them. It was very interesting watching him. And at first, he's one of Stephen's very best friends. And then he takes Henry under his wings. And how did we get Little John in here, and Alan, and all these wonderful side characters that come along into the story and brighten it up and make something that's so dreary and down cheerful and bring a smile to your face when Henry is just in all sorts of just nodding in his stomach and twists and turns in his thoughts. And what about home and news that he receives and everything that is just going on? Charlene does this absolutely fantastic job of bringing the Crusades and the history and all this information to us, and something that we can see in our mind and portray even in today's world, things that are going on, and just explore the time. I mean, there's people today that are living exactly the same way that Stephen and Henry were living, with the same thoughts and fears, and just, I can't do this, I can't be out, I can't say it's okay for this because I for sure will go to hell, my father won't accept this, society's not going to accept this. You know, and then you have friends and family and royalty and everything else that says love is love. be you. We accept you as you. You know, you're a great knight. You're smart, you're bright, you're intelligent. And to watch Henry just kind of become a man. I really am so eager to start the second book. I mean, I have so much on my backlog that I have no clue when I will get to the second book, but I definitely want to do it soon because where it ended, oh my gosh. I am giving Men of the Cross by Charlene Newcomb 5 stars. I absolutely love the storytelling, the thrill of, and I hate to say this, but the thrill of battle, the undercurrent of the stress and the tones and the whispers and what's going on, along with the friendships that were coming and brewing and the love, wrangling in 2 little kids and watching them evolve into strong young men, and seeing Henry just grow and become in his own skin, away from his family land, away from what he thought he knew, into now seeing the world and what it is, and just everything that this story was. It was magnificent. So what I am going to do for you is I am going to leave the Amazon link down below so you can one-click it and be on your way, because it was such a good book. So good. If you've enjoyed this review, I'm going to ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with you guys. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try to get stuff out for you every Monday through Thursday, but it's kind of hit or miss, and I honestly never know what time. And that is the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have something new for you. If you're like me and think this chick's really awesome, down below I'm going to leave Stalker Links aplenty. Go, click, investigate, enjoy. Men of the Cross, Battle Scars book number 1 by Charlene Newcomb, 5 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. And today I am bringing you a new to me author. And I love the story that I'm going to tell you about because it's a mix of romance and fairy tales. What I am bringing you is Beauty and the Beast by Kay Simone. The premises of Beauty and the Beast is obviously Beauty and the Beast, and we have a lot of parallels and a lot of things that are different. So let's start with the Beast, shall we? We have Isidore Wolfram